I believe WallStreetBets is a movement kind of like Nazism and communism and all these other bad
Oh,
movements.
good.
I think it's a terrible
those are-
movement. Yeah.
Whoa. Nazism and
No,
communism.
What did he say? Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today we are reacting to one of the newest videos from Jubilee, WallStreetBets versus Wall Street Middle Ground. I saw this pop up on my timeline and I cannot wait to check it out. I have been itching to see it, so without wasting any time, let's get into today's video. So now here we are in the video. Don't forget to power up that like button and let's get this on full screen because I am excited to see. I'm sure this is going to be crazy.
Why do you think this is important, what's happening?
There's an enormous sort of crowdsourced effort to identify forms of corruption.
In this case, it's not really sticking it to the man. It's ill-informed discussions that are being had, creating risk.
This is not going to end well when it ends, and will end very badly for the public.
They shouldn't be just willy-nilly distributing that to the four corners of the wind because somebody at their barbershop told them that they were going to make $1 million off of GameStop.
I think there's an assumption there that we aren't as astute just because we don't have whatever quote-unquote certification you want to give someone.
What's up? I'm Sade. I started my career at Goldman Sachs before moving to an alts firm in LA.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Danny. I worked in finance. I've also been an entrepreneur for the past 10 years.
My name is Mike. I am the CEO.
Does that make him Wall Street then? Finance. I've worked in finance. Still work in finance? Like we finance your auto loans?
Hey guys, my name is Ramneek. I'm a registered investment advisor and real estate broker. Hey guys, my name
He's WallStreetBets. Sounds more Wall Street than Wall Street.
is Zach. I'm in the medical device sales space, and I also host a podcast called DIY Wealth.
My name's Ben. I'm the proud owner of several shares of GameStop, and I'm hodling until the squeezes squoze.
Several shares. I like him.
I have invested in meme stock. Come forward if you agree.
Where do I go in here?
It might be a little obvious why we invested in the meme stock, but I
We got Goldman Sachs in the house.
definitely want to hear why you did.
Yeah, I think if you think about meme in a different way, right? So like I've invested in stocks that were like memes on my desk. Yeah, like I know this isn't going anywhere, like this is kind of a joke. I own some like random B2C companies that like I would consider like this is like a joke, a meme stock. Nothing quite to this level.
Things do trade on social sentiment now. If you got a couple bucks that you're willing to go broke on and watch it drive all the way down to zero, why not? You know, throw the dice on a couple of these where, you know, Elon Musk says something and they just launch.
So that's so true. Elon Musk could literally say, I enjoyed my popcorn tonight. That's a tweet. Popcorn. I enjoyed my popcorn. AMC's going crazy. Like the power that man has is extremely impressive. And honestly, I think he's just messing with people half the time. That's my personal opinion. I enjoy Elon. I like that when he said, hold my beer, I'm gonna make a flamethrower. He just does it, you know? I enjoy him. But he does hold a lot of power in the investment world. Even Wall Street watches Elon's text. Sometimes I might not be happy with them, but they watch him.
Like something that I have qualms with in the market as a whole right now, like if you're treating a little bit of your portfolio like that now, even if you have the overall sentiment like market goes up, like stocks go burr, you have to still be able to have that mindset of like this theoretically, like worst case scenario could go to zero.
As far as meme stocks go, I'm drawn to nailing naked short sellers. That's my whole agenda here.
Good.
So
Stick to the man.
It's just insane to me that for 4 decades the SEC has failed to get control of naked short selling as an illegal practice. So the only meme stocks I'm interested in buying are the short squeeze stocks like GameStop and AMC.
So here's the thing. In my opinion, you know, shorts are a necessary evil in stocks. So like you're gonna have someone always on the opposite of you that helps drive the price up. Do I enjoy short companies, hedge funds that are built around destroying a company's actual value? It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts because sometimes when you invest in a company and the stock goes down, it's not the stock's fault. A lot of the times it is the short sellers because of the naked shorts hasn't really been proven, but we know it's there. That is frustrating. I agree with him aside from like, you know, there's other ways to change the world.
One of the things that Ben said that kind of piqued my interest is the idea that you're doing this to stick it to the man. I love.
So, all right, I read people for a living. I saw the preview, like, I enjoy what you're doing, I 100% back, whatever he said, but like his facial expressions, he's being condescending.
I love what you want to accomplish, but the thing that I kind of
Want to
would push
accomplish.
back with is the fact that the man is also winning.
I agree with you that there's going to be big guy firms that profit off of the GameStop phenomenon, but I suppose as long as at least one naked short seller gets their comeuppance, I feel
Well,
accomplished.
and at the end of the day, too, on the forum, like, there were individuals that were pulling out and saying, because of this money that came into my world, I was able to pay for cancer treatment for my mother and things
Love
like
all
that. Yeah.
But what about the people who are dying of like crazy losses? I feel like for every meme millionaire that WallStreetBets makes,
I'm not talking about even millionaires, though, just...
But it's non-verified, non-backed up information. There's so, I mean, granted, Reddit has their thumbs up platform and the anonymity that they provide their users does provide a level of access and freedom. But you're still receiving information that has not been verified, that doesn't necessarily
why
have the
does
analytics.
So that brings up two solid points. One, yes, like if you invest in a stock that is a meme, I don't really love the word meme stock because like I'm buying them and it makes like it's like old money on Wall Street and people that are, you know, 50, 60 years old, they're like, oh yeah, you're buying that meme stock stuff, you know, but if you're buying a momentum stock or a stock that has a ton of publicity around it, then yeah, you buy it, it goes crazy, you don't sell it, this is gambling. It's what it is. So yeah, there are gonna be a ton of people that lose money, so be very careful. Never invest more than you are willing to lose. Never, ever, ever put the rent money in this because all you're gonna do is actually hurt the cause in the same token, and you're gonna lose a lot of money in the same sense. And then as he's saying, you know, not all this stuff is verified. So, you know, I can go post on WallStreetBets right now. Actually, I don't have enough karma to post on WallStreetBets. I've just been watching for the longest time. I don't post. But like the Facebook page of WallStreetBets, I like to post on that. And so, you know, I could just go post whatever I want with a photo of my socks. I like to post my meme socks, right? You know, my AMC momentum stock socks. Say that 3 times fast. But anyway, yeah, he's right. And not all of this stuff is verified, which is scary, you know? Could just be some person botting.
But one of the things is with the Reddit forum, to me, it's just theory crafting. It's just people theory crafting their own due diligence and putting their opinion behind it. If someone takes that seriously and executes against it, the risk is on them to do that.
It's here, I agree with you. But do you think your average consumer that's out there that is investing based upon this movement is doing that same due diligence, that has that same information?
Absolutely not, but at what point is it fair for me to be hindered on my acquiring of knowledge because someone else is choosing to be stupid, careless, and ignorant?
WallStreetBets is a movement.
As a sort of my agenda here, I think WallStreetBets is an incredible movement for raising awareness about a litany of unfair practices at the highest levels of the stock market. Number one, this whole GameStop thing started because of an illegal practice called naked short selling. I would say it's also a movement of crowdsourcing this enormous amount of investment knowledge and distributing it to an enormous pool of, there's 10 million subscribers now.
Do you think the 10 million actually get that knowledge?
No, not all of them, but
I don't think 1% of them do. That's kind of my whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can't repeat, Ben, I love what you represent. I love it. But the fact of the matter is, like, your altruism doesn't actually hit the masses. I believe Wall Street Bets is a movement kind of like Nazism and communism and all these other bad movements.
good.
I think it's a terrible
those are,
movement. Yeah.
Whoa. Nazism and
No, I mean-
communism. I have a
What did he say?
Like us losing money.
So I guess on a scale though, so you have this forum where people go around and pitch around decent ideas, whether great due diligence or absolutely none was done. And then you have, you remember a couple years ago, Wells Fargo creating the fake bank accounts? Like,
Terrible.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
why is there so much laser focus on accountability on this, ragtag crew of forums and absolutely nothing changed on the Wells Fargo
I'm there with you.
What's happening here is we're conflating two different things. Reddit is a forum and a platform that's aggregating sentiment. It is not one thing. Like a hedge fund with one goal is to make money off some niche is one thing. Reddit is just a collection of lots of different sentiments. Now, is that a movement in itself? No. Has it created byproducts that are exposing things that are maybe not in the investor's interest? I would say yes. And then another thing is Robinhood. Like, they're one of the genius of Robinhood has been they've gamified investing. And it's played into a narrative that isn't true, which people already have an inclination to interpret investing as gambling. And that's not what investing is about.
Right.
Right?
No, so I
So here's the thing. I had one of my very good friends makes really good money. He's older. Most of my friends are. And he said, and when I say older, he's like 48, maybe 52. And he says, oh, hey, I hear you're doing, because he does follow what I do, and he's pretty close to me. He even tries to send me renters and stuff. I very much appreciate him. But he said, oh, hey, I hear you're into stocks. He goes, yeah, I hear that you can make a small fortune trading stocks. You just got to start with a big fortune. Okay, so the misconception is just people do see investing as gambling, but you're gambling when you don't invest. There is one thing I do worry about through all of this. There's one thing that I majorly worry about through all of this. In the event a lot of people get hurt because of this, and let's be honest, it is gambling. This saying that a stock, like if you buy BlackBerry right now, you nor I have no clue if BlackBerry is going to go to the moon or if it's going to, go to the street over and collapse. So what I worry about is people that invest and it doesn't happen and it goes 50% loss, 100% loss, and you lose everything. Do they not invest for the rest of their life because they had a bad experience? I really worry about that. So, hey, and then speaking of investing, some of you have made comments that you wanted to see about my energy drink. So I did a video. I'm just letting you know. Comment below if you want to see it. But I did a video on how spending money on energy drinks can cost you a ton of money, and it's going to shock you. So comment below if you'd like to see that. I'll release it.
All investors should have access to the same type of tools and resources.
I wish I had the same information as those Congress people who went and sold all their stocks right before Trump announced the pandemic to the public.
Politics, political structure.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You're in that room and you hear something bad's about to happen. It would be tough not to sell. But yeah, so there's the article right here on the screen, and that, I don't know if it's ever been proved, but we saw it, so.
Structure, level of information based upon national security.
That's not the part I was thinking about, though. I was thinking about, charts, where also you have a AI that helps these people make trades. I don't know what all the fancy stuff they're using, but right now what I have is, my base beliefs. So my base beliefs, okay, because this video is pulling some things left and right on me, but base beliefs, buy and hold it for a long time. Eliminate your sell button, because over time, stocks that you truly believe in that have good, solid fundamentals can do great things. If you don't want the risk of individual stocks, buy a mutual fund that tracks the S&P 500. It's that simple. The S&P 500 over the course of history has gone up over 7% a year. do that. It's safer. Put the money on auto draft from your savings account, checking account, boom, boom, boom. Invest in yourself and go look at it when you're 50. You'll be happy. It's not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's get back in this video. It's stressing me out.
Shorting stocks is a legitimate and fair practice.
Yeah, good. Don't even have to hear this one. Everybody agreed. Everybody agreed. Without saying all kinds of crazy stuff that has nothing to do with anything else. Ah!
The damage done to hedge funds by WallStreetBets was deserved.
He started walking before like anything happened. That's what he's about, though.
You know, there have been a lot of celebrities who have chimed in on the GameStop and AMC short squeezes. And one of them struck a chord with me, which was one of the Shark Tank guys, Kevin O'Leary. He said, if you're stupid enough to short a stock over 100%, then you deserve whatever happens to you. I am delighted to see them pay financially for playing dirty in the most important game in the universe, which is the game of American capitalism.
Your call.
I'll take this one.
Fair enough. It's time. We'll keep changing it up.
I started immediately like identifying with it, and I haven't been able to properly articulate why yet, but initially in my gut, I heard the word deserved. I don't agree with that word. That's why I didn't come to the table.
I also tried to ask myself, did they deserve, that's like saying, does any investor deserve the risk they're taking?
That's what that you know, I was kind of going with that. Like if I invest everything I have in Carnival Cruise Line, that's why diversity is a big deal. You got to diversify your portfolio or get one that tracks the S&P 500 because therefore it is diversified for you because it's a mutual fund. And so that way there's no thinking involved. You just go match up your lines and go take that one. And there's plenty of them out there, okay? But if you invest in an individual stock that has high risk, if you short an individual stock and that's all you do, that, I mean, if you make a mistake because someone told you to do it and you lost all your money, I don't think you deserved it. Do you technically deserve it? Yes. Like you did it, therefore accountability. But like I don't want anybody to lose all their money.
Do you really think there was a lot of squirming? When you look at the people that were really vested in that company, do you think they really took the losses that you think they did? Or do you think they're riding that golden parachute laughing at the narrative that's going on?
I don't know. I'd like to know that too. This is probably my favorite response. Is Wall Street really hurting, or, you know, did it not hurt that bad? I mean, companies closed. So I don't know when this was filmed, but I mean, as of right now, a new headline is a couple hedge funds closed. Haven't looked into it much. But yeah, I mean, can you just lose that much? I mean, I would like to hear more on that. So, wow, that video had a ton in it. When it comes down to it, you know, some things you can take away from this. If you see something on the internet, it doesn't mean you need to do it. If you see a cool drawing of Godzilla, that doesn't mean Godzilla gains and we need to go to the moon. You need to do your own research. You need to make sure that if you see something here on my channel, that you physically go and research it yourself. You make sure that you physically want to do that. And if you don't agree with me, great. You can see how my investment plays out and see if I am right or if I am wrong. That's the only reason I share everything with you. So that being said, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please power up that like button, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we would love to have you here. Also, remember that I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything you set your mind to, and never let anyone tell you differently. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one.